Good morning, troublemakers. It's Wednesday, May 14th, 2025, and the headlines are hotter than the UK's wildfires. We've got Trump reviving a deportation law from 1798, Russia flexing like it's 1985, and Harvard's bank account taking a $450 million haircut. But don't worry, we're not just here to doom scroll in stilettos. We've also got a hostage coming home and a pope preaching better headlines. So grab your caffeine, adjust your crown, and let's stomp into the news like it owes us money. Let's dive in. Trump lifts sanctions on Syria, a new era or a risky gamble? It's a move that's turning heads across the globe. President Trump announced the complete lifting of U.S. sanctions on Syria during an investment forum in Riyadh. This decision follows consultations with Saudi Crown Prince and Turkish President. The sanctions, which have severely restricted Syria's access to international financial systems, were initially imposed in response to the Assad regime's action during the civil war. With Bashar al-Assad ousted in December 2024, the new Syrian leadership under President Ahmed al-Shar, a former al-Qaeda commander who reportedly severed ties with the group in 2016, seeks to rebuild and normalize relations with the international community. Trump's decision aims to facilitate Syria's reconstruction and reintegration into global affairs. He stated, "I will be ordering the cessation of sanctions against Syria in order to give them a chance at greatness." While the United Nations welcomed the move as vital for Syria's recovery, concerns linger. Israel remains wary of Shara's Islamist past, and some U.S. officials question the prudence of engaging with a leader who once had ties to extremist groups. As the U.S. navigates this new chapter in Middle Eastern diplomacy, the world watches closely. Is this the dawn of Syrian resurgence or a misstep with unforeseen consequences? Russia's spring offensive, the war that won't quit. Just when you thought the Kremlin might consider a ceasefire, Russia is reportedly preparing a significant offensive in Ukraine. According to U.S. intelligence, Russian forces are mobilizing for a large-scale airstrike on Kyiv. Despite ongoing peace efforts, Western leaders, including the UK's Keir Starmer and France's Emmanuel Macron, have urged for a 30-day ceasefire, but the threat of renewed assaults looms as Putin reportedly approved new missile targets in Kyiv. Meanwhile, in the northeastern regions of Ukraine, Russian forces have intensified their attacks in Sumy and Kharkiv. Last, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky confirmed that Russia has gathered approximately 67,000 troops ready to be deployed to Sumy. As the conflict escalates, the international community watches closely, hoping for a resolution but preparing for further unrest. Deportation deja vu. Trump revives 18th century law. In a move that's raising eyebrows and legal challenges, a federal judge in Pennsylvania has upheld the Trump administration's use of the 1798 Alien Enemies Act to deport undocumented Venezuelan nationals identified as members of Tren de Aragua gang, which Trump labeled a foreign terrorist organization. This marks the first judicial approval of Trump's controversial proclamation invoking the 18th century wartime law for expedited deportations. However, Judge Stephanie Haynes criticized the administration for inadequate notice periods and ordered at least 21 days notice and a chance for individuals to contest their deportations. This decision contrasts with previous rulings from federal judges in New York, Colorado, and Texas who opposed Trump's interpretation of the law. As the legal battles continue, the use of such an archaic law in modern times sparks debate over its constitutionality and ailments with American legal principles. Quick hits! Diddy trial. Cassie Ventura returns to witness stand. The trial of Sean Diddy Combs continues, with Cassie Ventura expected to testify again today. Thousands of UK civil servants to relocate. The UK government plans to move thousands of civil servant jobs out of London to cut costs and decentralize operations. Pope Leo XIV addresses media's role. Pope Leo XIV emphasized the importance of responsible journalism and warned against media practices that fuel prejudice and hatred. Pretty sure he's talking to you, Jesse Waters. Harvard faces $450 million funding cut. The Trump administration has slashed $450 million in federal grants to Harvard University over concerns related to campus anti-Semitism. India, Pakistan ceasefire under strain. Recent skirmishes threatened the fragile ceasefire between India and Pakistan, raising concerns of renewed conflict. Rory McIlroy to headline Australian Open. Golf champion Rory McIlroy is confirmed to headline the 2025 and 2026 Australia Open tournament. UK wildfire surge amid record heat. The UK experiences an unprecedented number of wildfires due to the hottest start to May on record. All right, my fabulous news aficionados, it's time to cleanse our palate with a story that reminds us the world isn't entirely on fire. After 584 harrowing days in captivity, American-Israeli soldier Edan Alexander has been released by Hamas and reunited with his family. The 20-year-old, who was the last known living U.S. hostage held by the group, was freed following a deal brokered by the United States. His family, overwhelmed with emotion, embraced him tightly, marking the end of a nearly 2-year nightmare. This reunion isn't just a personal victory for the Alexander family. It's a testament to relentless diplomacy and the enduring hope that even in the darkest times, light can prevail. So if you're feeling like the world is a bit too much today, remember Eden's smile as he hugged his loved ones. That's the kind of energy we need to carry forward. And that's your dose of good news for today. Stay hopeful, stay fabulous, and remember, there's always a reason to smile. And that's your news with a wink, a whip, and just enough hope to keep us coming back for more. From presidential plot twists to century-old deportation laws making a comeback, because sure, that's where we are now. The world may be chaotic, but we are informed, fabulous, and completely unbothered. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe, because this cast is hotter than pharmacy markup and twice as revealing. And hey, hug your people. Edan Alexander came home today. That's the kind of miracle we don't overlook. See you tomorrow, SAS Squad. Stay loud, stay brilliant, and stay you.